Hey guys, if you're here, I will be right there, but I just heard about this from Mama Ames just sent me something, and I was talking to somebody else and I was like, what? So I wanted to go over this with you guys because this was really crazy, that if he is in Florida, his remains, and I'm going to just pull it up. I just have to fix something here on this video here. 1 second. Let me just grab over here. Okay, so let's take a look at this. And I'm sorry. Hold on, I'll pull something up on the screen in just 1 second. Okay. Oh, shoot. I just have to change my setting here, and I'm in Zoom. So, all right, let me pull that up. Where's my email? Okay, so this is actually from the sheriff's office, and I'm going to, let me just see if I'm going to put this up here. Hang on, so that we can look at this together. And I can't see the chat yet, so just so you know. Okay, it says human remains. This is El Paso County Sheriff's Office. Human remains found in Florida, tentatively identified as Gannon Stauch. Human remains found in Florida, tentatively identified as Gannon Stauch. On March 18th, 2020, the El Paso County Sheriff's Office was contacted by the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office stating that they responded to a call of a deceased juvenile male in Pace, Florida. An autopsy was performed by the District 1 medical examiner, and the deceased male has tentatively been identified as Gannon Stauch. We would like to extend our deepest sympathies to the friends and family of Gannon. If anyone saw Letecia Stauch in Pace or Pensacola, Florida during the time frame of February 3rd through the 5th, 2020, we are asking you to call the El Paso County Sheriff's Office tip line at 719-520-6666 or email tips@elpasocounty.com. There is a gag order in effect and has been attached to this with a mugshot of Letecia Stauch. Okay. Wow, that is crazy there. Now this, what is this? That's the same thing there. Okay. So let me just see if the chat now and see what you guys are, hold on a sec. I have to go to, where's the video? Okay, sorry about this. Chat. Okay. All right, there's the chat. Oh, gosh, I thought, all right. Hey there. Okay. Hey, keep it kind. Oh, hold on. Let me stop sharing that now. All right, so let me pop the chat out and then I can share it again, because if I don't pop the chat out, the silly thing doesn't want to. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, now if I pop the chat out, let me pull that up on the screen. Hang on 1 sec. Sorry about this. I'm in Zoom, and that's, Zoom doesn't work the way Streamlabs does, but Streamlabs isn't working at all. So where did my and thanks Mama Ames for sending this over. You guys should check out Mama Ames's channel. I hope that you do. Like and subscribe. Okay, so let me, all right, now I can share this. Hang on. So just, Share that. Share. Okay. And let me pull up the chat now. Sorry. Okay, so let me see what you guys said. All right. Florida. Yeah. It's sad, but fantasticness. Poor baby. Hi. Hey. Hi, Stephanie, Alexis, Diana, Carly, L, Thistle. Did she get family to meet her? I don't know. It's very strange. Hi, Doug. Hi, Gypsy. Hi, Georgia. Hi, Michelle. Very unexpected, right, Robin? Yeah, they have tentatively, that's right from the El Paso County Sheriff's Office. If you can see it right there. It's a media release on March 20th. Human remains found in Florida tentatively identified as Gannon Stauch. So she had to have help. Well, remember there were search warrants on the cars and stuff that they said, and there were search warrants served in South Carolina. I'm not sure how she got, did she drive from Colorado to, you would think 100%, right? Drove from Colorado to South Carolina. Did she detour into Florida before she got there? Did she have his remains kept somewhere that she picked them up? And but you think they would have been, I don't know, some surveillance on her? This is so very strange, right? Hi, Chatty Cathy. Hi, Linda. Hi, Katie. Bobby Blue Eyes. Oh, wow, that's where you live at? You don't know, but a few days ago, a body was found beside the road. Well, very well could be. Let's see. Hmm. 900 miles isn't all the way to Florida. She had to have help from another driver. Sunflower Brown, we've been looking for you. Good to see you back. We didn't know where you went. Hi, Karen. Hi, Carol. You'd have to ask how close of an eye did they keep on her? Right. That's what I'm wondering, right, Carol? Because, yeah, it's very, very odd because really, really odd. Like, look what a close eye they kept on Chris Watts, you know, that they watched him like crazy. You thought they'd have someone watching her and see her if she was picking up remains somewhere. It is real. It is him. This case can go forward with no possibility that justice will be served. Answered prayers. Yeah, Sunflower, it is real. Yeah, right. Wow. That was just shocking when I saw that. Mama Ames sent it to me and I was like, what the heck? I was actually on the phone with some Hi Apple Snapple. And I said, that is so crazy. Carolyn, check your. Okay, 1 second. It's just, I hope that, okay, let me see. You're in shock. Darby, hi. Pauline, hi. 3rd through the 5th. Yeah, but that, remember, I guess they're figuring that she was arrested. Wait a second. When did they say that? February 3rd through the 5th. Right. Okay, so, oh, that's interesting, right? Okay, I've read that so fast, I'm not even processing right now. My mind is spinning. Okay, so he went, so where the heck was she? Did she go, say she went back to be with her family? What day was that interview that she did that interview? Was right before that? What day was her interview? You know, that interview, the one with the back to the camera. Was that right after that or right before that? Hi, Sleuthy TV. How are you? Oh, okay, Sleuthy TV. Yeah, my email's in every description except this one because I have to put it in there. Well, Santa Rosa County, right? So they are looking for anyone that knows where she was in Pensacola. Yeah, they found him, Sassy Darcy. They did. In Florida. Hi, BRB. How are you? Yeah, this is crazy. Hi, Mama Ames. Thank you so much for sending this through. That I'm really like shaken from it. I was on the phone. I have like federal case because it crossed state lines. Yeah, I would think so. How? Yeah, I don't know. There's got to be so much more that's going to come out here. Do you know any more Sunflower Brown, being that you're so close to it? Anything? Hi, Lisa D. Hi, Humpty Dumpty. How are you? In Florida, they're in Colorado, Sassy. Hi, April. Yeah, Sunflower, right? Hi, Rockin' Robin. How are you? Thanks. I know you guys do. Thanks. I was actually on a call. I'm like, what the heck? I have to go live and see what everybody says. I didn't believe it at first. I thought it was going to be, something, not that I thought you were going to send me something false, but I just thought it, like you were saying, like, I didn't know whether you were saying like, oh, can you believe this? Like, I'm like, well, no, that's real. That's from the El Paso County Sheriff's Office. That was immediately following, who said that? That was Captain KD said, that was immediately following the first neighborhood gathering vigil. Uh-huh. The one she wasn't at, right? Hi, Melinda. Hi, Beth Wade. How are you? I'm so confused and so in shock. I mean, I'm glad they found him, Darby Deb says, but so, yeah, lots of unanswered questions. Sunflower Brown says she's not confident now. She's been praying daily that they would find his remains. Law enforcement already knew he was deceased. The case will go forward. She will be nailed to the wall. All those wasted weeks in Colorado. I've been taking breaks from social media. Oh, okay. People were worried about you. Next time, just shoot me an email because people ask, and then they worry. You know how people are, Sunflower Brown, they worry. Especially with our regulars, like they worry, especially with this stuff that's, going around. They don't know whether someone got sick or people worry. Good to see you back. So I believe her interview was just days before the February 3rd. Brenda Jo, okay. Right, it's under a gag order. It says right there. That's right, Norma. This is the media release that we have up here right now. Human remains found in Florida, tentatively identified as Gannon Stauch. On March 18th, the El Paso County Sheriff's Office was contacted by the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office in Pensacola, stating they responded to a call of a deceased juvenile male. An autopsy was performed, and the deceased male has tentatively been identified as Gannon Stauch. We would like to extend our deepest sympathies to friends and family of Gannon. Of course, we would as well. If anyone saw Letecia Stauch in Pensacola, Florida, during the timeframe of February 3rd through the 5th of 2020. We are asking you to call the El Paso County Sheriff's Office tip line 719-520-6666 or email tips@elpasocounty.com. Remember she was kicked out of the house? I bet. Yeah, I remember that. And maybe that's why she made a big deal about it too. There is a gag order in effect for this case and has been attached to the media release along with a mugshot of Letecia Stauch. We would like to thank the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office and the District 1 Medical Examiner for their invaluable assistance with this case. Hi, the Bryan clan. Hi, Evie. There are at least 2 car washes on the witness list. Yeah, well, my gosh, Jimmy, I'm live. Jimmy, pistachio nuts, okay. No, I don't think so. Juanita, no, they found, there was the report, no, she didn't confess. Pensacola, the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office found a deceased juvenile male, and they contacted the El Paso County Sheriff's Office. We don't know anything else. Oh, you're welcome, Beverly. I've actually read it twice in social media in a hometown I go to. What'd you say? Hold on one second. This is going fast. In social media in a hometown I go into, a man said, "You're 76. What? We need a timeline. Yeah, we have to start figuring out what this is now that you have this, you know, to trace her route there and what she would have been driving there and who would have seen her and what cameras and all of that. And then did she go home during that time frame and then back to Colorado? What was going on? Pensacola is Escambia. My girlfriend lives there. A good girlfriend of mine. But hi to Scooter. Hi, what's up, Buttercup? Hi, Bellamac. They're going to have a lockdown here. Oh, really? FBI agents over multiple states on the witness list. So bizarre. Yeah. Hi, Millie. Hi, sweet crazy. How are you? Your cousin lives in Pensacola? My really good friend does too. She wasn't kicked out. She chose to leave that day. Yeah, well, we're saying what she said. Hi, Knitting. Distance between Colorado Springs, 1,452 miles, 22 hours. Halfway point is Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Thanks. And I think Apple Snapple sent that too, but Apple Snapple, I'm on Zoom, and if I go away, I'm afraid everything goes down, and then I've got to go pull it up. It's a pain in the neck. But thanks. Jessica? When? I'm in New York. When did that happen, Jessica? Where? We're not in lockdown. Hi, One Mama Lisa. How are you? They found him on the 18th, right? They did the autopsy, and now they're releasing this. Yes, Casp, they found him on the 18th in Florida. They did an autopsy, and he's been tentatively identified as Gannon Stauch. Hi, Jigsaw. They found him in Florida. Can you guys see the press release up on the screen there? Hold on, where's my phone? Jimmy? Could you bring me my phone, please, so I can see what they're seeing without having to change my screen? New York City is on lockdown? New York City's on lockdown, Jimmy?
I know they wanted to. I don't know.
No,
I
they're
think something might
saying
have just changed.
something just
You said
changed.
they were talking to me.
Well, they're saying it is.
Where's your phone at?
I don't know. I thought I had, where's it? And it was in the family room.
See.
It was in the family room. It's definitely in the family room. Jimmy, yes, it's in the family room. Yeah, I'm ticklish. Kathy, probably a bit further. I haven't clocked it on a map. Hi, Kindness Cake. The 18th of March. Can you guys see that? I'm going to see. I see the press release, but you can't read it. Here, let me make it larger. I'm going to try to see what it looks like because I just can't see my screen. I cannot stand not working with Streamlabs. Is it better now? Can you see it now? Jimmy, please. Just, I know. I just want to look at YouTube on my phone so I can see what they're seeing because I can't do anything on this stupid computer with Zoom. And I can no. Oh my gosh! Now it's Jimmy, it's so full that it's not even letting me open YouTube. Oh, now it's going to let me. Okay. Hi, whisper to me. Is it better now? Okay, you can see it. Well, Serenity, my daughter's in New York City and she hasn't said anything to me about that yet. And I think she would have called me like that. I'm very surprised, unless she doesn't know either, which is weird. Both Dems and Republic. They are going to give checks, Catherine. But we're not talking about that now. This is about Gannon Stauch being found. All right, so now I see that. Let me click on that. Okay. All right, so that tells me, at least I can see that. They are going to give checks, Catherine. Okay. For her to drive halfway out and halfway back, that would fit the timeline. You're thinking, wait a minute. But the rental car wasn't, wait. They're saying that this happened on the 3rd through the 5th. Hi, the Bryan clan, how are you? Hi, Boxer Rescue, how are you? So, thanks for slowing down, it was going so fast. Do they know? You can slow your chat down by clicking on that blue arrow. Do they know what her motive was? I don't get it. No, we don't know anything about that. I mean, we did report that she lost her job like 3 days before he went missing. And yeah, I don't know, we don't have anything concrete. Hi, Ivy. Yeah, Gannon's body was found in Florida on the 18th. And the El Paso County Sheriff's Office was alerted by the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office that they found a deceased juvenile male body. And then they did an autopsy and it's been identified tentatively as Gannon Stauch. And they're asking for anyone that knows or anything about or saw Letecia Stauch in Pensacola, Florida during the timeframe of February 3rd through the 5th to call the tip line or email them at the tip line. Hi, Pauline. I know you don't often speak to me much, but wow. Hi, Pauline. Oh, no. It's hard. Sometimes I miss names in the chat. But wow, this has blown me away. She calls herself a mother, very upset. Yes, Pauline, right? That's crazy. It's just, I was like, I couldn't believe it when I saw it. Plus, it's Florida. And if I was thinking anything, I was thinking, you know, South Carolina maybe, but Florida. Did she rent 2 cars? I don't know, but the rental car, um, we have to pull up a lot of information because she very well could have rented another car somewhere. She moved him. Yeah, she's saying she moved him halfway from Colorado when she rented a car. Oh, is that what you're saying? You're saying she used that first rental car is what she's thinking? Drove him somewhere and then picked him up from that point? Very, very possible, GMAPS, yeah. Yeah, Brianna, they are. She drove far thinking he would never be found, Linda Irby said. Where was she keeping him before she took him to Florida? Well, nobody knows Boxer Rescue, but that's what some people are speculating that she might have with that first rental vehicle, drove him to a point, his remains to a point, and then picked them up from that point. But that's, you know, pure speculation at this point, right? If you recall. I wonder how many miles she put on that rental car. Well, that's the mileage is there. I think it was wasn't it 900 and it's 900 something, wasn't it? I believe. Is she not accounted for those days? Well, that's what I mean. That's what we have to go back and look at. Wait, did they have searches for several rental car companies? On the witness list, there are. How could she have dealt with the smell? I don't know. For all we know, she could have rented a pickup truck and had a tote in the back of it. We don't know. If that was even the case, we don't know. Or did she hand him off to some lowlife? Maybe that's why she met at Petco. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of scenarios here, right? That could have possibly happened. No, Cindy, what happened was no. Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office responded to a call, meaning that someone said there was they found a deceased juvenile male. Now, there should, unless they've, because it's a high profile case, the Pensacola, somebody maybe on the police logs or whatever should see a call of that. Now, someone in here said they live near the area, and who was that? And said that they found a body on the side of a road, but she didn't know that if it was related. Boxer Rescue, we don't know. We know exactly what's on the screen here. This is the media release, and there's a gag order in effect for this case and has been attached to this media release along with a mugshot of Letecia Stauch. We would like to thank the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office and the District 1 Medical Examiner. That's it. They're not going to say more than that right now. You never thought of that? She must be nuts, you said. Poor boy. Hi, Jennifer James. How are you? Hi, see me. where's my, hold on one sec. Okay. Hi, Peggy K. How are you? Landon, what did she share there? Can you send me, can you send me the link in email, Melinda? Just because I don't know. I think if I navigate on this, then the whole page, maybe it won't change. If it didn't, that would be great. If it just stayed on this. But I think when I'm going to check something out. Let me see something. Now, tell me what if that changes to Google. Let me see, because I don't know whether I can navigate in. Let me see. I just have to wait and see if that changes. I think when I'm going to check something out. Let me see something. How do I shut my? See,
Now,
see, it
tell
does.
me-
Yeah, it goes right. It changes.
What if that changes to Google? Let me see.
All right, so let me do something else. Hold on, I'll try to pull it up. Then I have to stop the share. This is what I don't like about Zoom, because I can't just navigate on another. All right, so you're saying that there's something on the Facebook. Okay, let's see. Hold on a minute, guys. I'm trying to just see something here. Okay, so I'm just trying to look here. All right, there's this. That's the El Paso. Oh, it's on the side of the Santa Rosa. Okay, here. So what is this? Let me see. Here, I'll show you something. Hold on. Hold on 1 second and I'll share something else with you. Hang on. Let me just make this larger so that you guys can see it. Okay, so hold on. Let me share again. Hang on. Share. Okay. Share. All right, so Santa Rosa, deputies say the body on the side of a Santa Rosa County road Tuesday afternoon was tentatively identified as 11-year-old Gannon Stauch. And then there's the Sergeant Rich Alloy says a road construction worker discovered a body around noon just off Highway 90 near the Escambia River Bridge. Escambia River Bridge. So that's, can you guys see? I have to lower my, oh shoot. Okay, hang on. I feel like I can stand not having Streamlabs, but let me pull the chat up. Sorry about this. It's so discombobulated. Can you guys see that now? Vivica Rose, yeah. If anybody wants to call in, that would be great. Do you need a number? Email me. Sunflower, recall she was searching a job in Miami that could have been a cover for her being in Florida. Yeah, Sunflower Brown, it could have been, right? When was that? Wow, was it at a construction? Is that who just said that they found? Authorities have not said how Gannon's body got there. Okay, and then, so that's what we see there. The El Paso County Sheriff's Office made the announcement Friday. They say these developments come following autopsy results. We would like to extend our deepest sympathies to the friends and family of Gannon, the El Paso County Sheriff's Office said. Okay, view all 4 photos. Wait a second. Let's see what this is like. Okay, so we've got that where they're, that's the one we just saw. And then, or no, maybe this is the one we just saw. Right there. And poor Gannon, rest in peace, poor little guy. Ugh. So they look, it looks like there's police tape. Is that the yellow tape here, or are those my eyes seeing something? I think it is there. Okay, let me see if I can pull the chat up again. Hey, Linda, okay. I'm going to go there as soon as I leave here. You're going to go over here, Vivica? Wait, I missed that because I couldn't see the chat. Vivica, you were the one that said you live over here? I'm not home. I'm at the salon getting a pedicure. This is unreal. This is unreal. Okay, so what is Vivica saying? Vivica, can you call us from your phone? I missed that. Hi, April. Yeah, I know. I don't know. All right, so Vivica, I'm sorry, I had to tell everybody I'm on live because nobody knows and everybody's acting crazy. And my kids are going nuts on like somebody's killing them on Fortnite. Amy's Justice League, do we have a timeline of her movements? Like when did she? Well, that's what we're going to try to get. We're going to have to get that together now. Now that we have this, we have to go through the witness list. We have to do all of that. I mean, and start getting that together. How can you be getting a pedicure? Oh yeah, how can you be getting a pedicure? I thought they weren't allowing any of that. It is wild how Florida officials would consider Gannon being a possibility depending on the state of his remains. Law enforcement obviously knows more, unless unless he was had something that was very identifying near on him. She wouldn't be in prison now, cops. Wonder Woman, yes, that was said. Looks like tape to me. Okay, good. At least I'm going. Now, what is Vivica saying? I need like cliff notes here because every time I have to turn away. Nothing should be open. Oh, Robin's saying nothing should be open. Hi, Terry. Salons are closed in Oklahoma. Still open in Pensacola. She never really seemed too worried or upset, Tina says. The 955 miles she put on the rental car on January 28th must somehow play into this somehow. Well, it could, knitting what you said, that she could have placed the remains somewhere and either had someone pick them up from that location, or she went back. If she was gone, now they're saying they're putting her in the area on those days. So then it seems to be that they think she was there. That's what I think. Or why would they have said anyone in the, I don't know. Yeah, summer, right? At least they can have that closure. I said, I'm the, right, April. Diane, unfortunately, more than you know, probably. Right, Wendy. Does anyone think? Right now, Terry, anyone could have really, I mean, but it's, we don't know. That's the thing. This is like really shocking. It's 1372 miles one way from Colorado Springs to Pensacola. You heard the mileage was a typo. It was 96. No, I didn't hear that. Okay, Sunflower Brown, thanks for coming in. We don't know, Helen. We don't know anything more than, anything now is just purely, theories. Crystal, they found Gannon's body along that road you see there in Pensacola, Florida. And that's by the, what was the Escambia River Bridge off Highway 90, just off Highway 90. And they found the body of a deceased juvenile male. And that was the Santa Rosa Sheriff's Office responded to that call. And then an autopsy was performed, and El Paso County just released a media release that said the body's been tentatively identified as Gannon Stauch. All right, Apple Snapple, have a good day. Stay well. Is it possible? Yeah, Liz, you mean, did it be, of course, anything's possible, right, Liz? Anything's possible. You're welcome, Crystal. Right, knitting, but a lot of guilty people do stuff like that. Like they profess over and over what an upstanding person they are. And don't you see that? That's why, that's where that saying, protest too much. The more someone tells you how loyal they are, or how truthful they are, or this or that, it's usually they're not. They lived in Colorado, Margie, yes. Overcompensating, right. Yes, Connie, he was found in Florida, right along that road you see there, which is off Highway 90 near the Escambia River Bridge. The dad was on, where was the dad? The dad was in the National Guard training. Where was his National Guard training going on? Now, there is, right, military bases there. Now, it's very possible she knew someone there at that, in the military that was stationed there. It's around 1,400 miles, Bellamac. Hi, Des. You thought the dad was in Oklahoma? Now, someone just said Oklahoma was the midway point. They said Broken Arrow, Oklahoma is the midway point between Colorado and Pensacola. The dad was on a plane when she rented the car. Okay, so he was in Oklahoma. Hi there, Des. If they were tracking, I don't think she moved him all the way to Florida from Colorado. I think she had help or moved in 2 or 3 times. Yeah, you would think so, right? Wasn't she on some sugar daddy site? Who was the friend that was there before Gannon passed and left once he went missing? Summer Baby, we don't even know that's true. That the one that she said he went to the gate with or something? How do we even know that's true? That's all coming from her mouth. We don't know, Liz. I mean, all theories right now. Lisa, they found Gannon's body off of Highway 90 near the Escambia River Bridge in Pensacola, Florida. And the sheriff's office said that they were called by the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office, who had responded to a call of a deceased juvenile male body found along this roadway that you see right there on your screen. And then there was an autopsy performed, and the body was tentatively identified as Gannon Stauch. And now they want to know if anybody knows or saw Leticia in the Pensacola area from February, what was it, 3rd through the 5th of, February. And that's it. That's all we know so far. That are facts that we know. The rest, now people are putting out some theories. No, he's not involved. Nobody was ever saying he is involved, Des. They were just saying, where was he? We know he's not involved. The Naval Air Station. Yes, it is. My girlfriend lives down there. Hi, Brendy. Hi, Nona. You too, Nona. Yeah, Michelle, no one is saying, Michelle, no one is saying no one in here said anything about Al being involved in this. They just asked where he was stationed. That's all. It doesn't sound like anyone. No one confessed to anything. They found a body and it was identified as Gannon Stauch. The river is infested with alligators. Okay. Yeah, but when you say it like that, it makes it sound like someone was saying that. That's what I'm saying. Kathy, they found a body, a juvenile deceased male on the 18th of March. It was found on that roadway there, which is off Highway 90 near the Escambia River Bridge. And it was found by the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office. And they then called the El Paso County Sheriff's Office. I guess there was something that made them believe it was Gannon. They performed an autopsy and it was tentatively identified as, okay, exactly, but Michelle, exactly what I thought. Will help you out, okay? Okay. It's okay. She's already seen herself out, Bella. It was done for a reason. She's done it before. It's okay. Hi, niece. I'm trying to figure out why she didn't kill him. Why did she need him alive to be seen alive? Hi, Laura Lee. Yeah. Hey, Betty Smith, how are you? One Mama Lisa. Well, it was actually on the February, it was earlier in February, not when she just went back right before. They, and yes, a construction worker, Sandra. Here. Deputies say the body found on the side of a Santa Rosa County road Tuesday afternoon has tentatively been identified as 11-year-old Gannon Stauch. Santa Rosa County Sergeant Rich Alloy said Tuesday that a road construction worker discovered the body around noon, just off Highway 90 near the Escambia River Bridge. Authorities have not said how Gannon's body got there. Now, can I just throw out something else? That what if, now someone just mentioned alligators. Someone just said, what if there was another person involved? What if this body wasn't placed there on February 2nd through the 5th or the 3rd through the 5th? What if this body was placed there very recently? Are you following me? Why do they think it was the 3rd through the 5th? Right? What if there was a message even sent from jail? There's got to be a reason they're talking about this 3rd through the 5th. But maybe because of the autopsy, but he could have still passed on the 3rd through the 5th, but that doesn't mean that he was left there on the 3rd through the 5th. You know what I mean? Because construction workers must be all over those sites. They can tell how long the body's been there. They can tell. Maybe she rented another car on the body. I don't know. It's just weird. right? Why would it take that long if that's where he was? I think she over-disciplined over that. You know, I don't know. It's just one theory. Like, aren't there construction workers in that area all the time? And the other thing is, okay, here's the other thing. This body was put near a river. Why would they leave the body on the side of the road? Especially if somebody said that there were alligators all around. Wouldn't somebody have put the body in the river? It's almost like they wanted the body to be found. I'm a little lost on this whole thing. Angela, he was found in Florida, not even in Colorado. He was found on the side of a road here that you see there on your screen. About over 1,400 miles from his home. Maybe they just started construction there recently. They probably did it at night in a rush. Alligators come out of the river and oh yeah, possibly. Yeah, sure, Vivica, you could do that. I mean, I don't want you to get hurt or anything. Vivica, are you able to call in just so I could ask you some questions if you're in the area? Are you able to call in? Just about that area, and maybe you've heard some things locally about who found the body or anything, you know what I'm saying? And if what you see there, or are there construction workers there on a daily basis? Do you find it feasible that a body could be there for, you know, almost, what, 6 weeks and not be discovered? Pensacola, Brooke. It's off highway, hold on, I'll tell you in 1 second. Off highway 90. Let me see here. Just off highway 90 near the Escambia River Bridge. Oh, Patty and Jack is in the area too. Yeah, anybody that wants to tell us about a little about the area and stuff. The El Paso County Sheriff's Office is now asking anyone who is in the Pace or Pensacola area. So Pace, Florida, or Pensacola. So Pace may be the Santa Rosa. Is that Santa Rosa County? From February 3rd through the 5th to call them at 719-520-6666 or email tips@elpasocounty.com. Did she? No. Well, no, not in, depending on when you look at it. It's 333. Look at that. It's depending on when you look at it. What do you mean? Did she have time? Time during what period? Time during all of this? Yeah, or time that day? No. Not in 4 hours, no. It's 1,400 miles away. What are you working on, Laura Lee? What are you working on? don't know what Laura Lee's working on. Betty's working on one too. Laura Lee, what are you working on? Oh, a stiff drink. Oh, okay. I didn't know what you were working on. I knew Betty was working on one too. Marilyn Lynn, she had days and time. Days and time, yeah, but I think what they were asking Marilyn Lynn, that day that she was, and the kids are with Daddy. Said he went missing on January 27th. Angela said, I'm thinking the psychology of the crime. She wouldn't have had an accomplice. Nobody else had a motive. And she's the type too concerned about her image to tell anyone this devious, dastardly crime. They were found by a construction worker, by a remote spot. No, they were found. Well, we see where they're found. Look, they're found right here. You can see that there's tape right here. Can you see that on your screen? We had the larger picture up a little time ago. Here. I don't know if you can see that now. But hold on now. I don't know where we went on our. All right, hold on for a minute. I just want to pull up something else right now. Hang on. Oh, because I know what we were doing. I was trying to get, somebody had said something about, hold on one second, about Gannon's mom. Okay, hang on one second. I don't know what this is about. That's ridiculous. That's that. Okay, so that's the same coverage there. Okay, so I'm just trying to pull up something else that I had. I wanted to see if anyone's emailed. Just one second. Melinda sent something. Okay, thank you, Melinda. So hang on. Oh, is that what it is? I see. Okay, so she had that. All right, so here, what she's saying is that Landon's mom has just put like a link to the news article about that. Hang on a second. But I thought she had a statement, but I don't see anything about that. Okay. One sec. Hold on 1 second. All right, so here, I will let you see here. 1 second, let me share this now. Sorry about this, it's like really crazy. All right, let me share this and let me pull the chat up. Okay, so I'm just gonna scoot this down. Human remains found in the Florida Panhandle earlier this week have tentatively been identified of those of 11-year-old Gannon Stauch, according to the El Paso County Sheriff's Office. Now here is a map, okay? So the sheriff, Florida law enforcement responded to a report of a deceased boy in Pace, Florida. An autopsy tentatively identified the boy as Gannon. The El Paso County Sheriff's Office is now asking anyone who has seen Letecia Stauch in Pace or Pensacola, Florida, between February 3rd and the 5th to contact them. Stauch, Gannon's stepmother, is facing first-degree murder and other charges in connection with his disappearance. She was arrested on March 2nd in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and Gannon Stauch was reported missing on January 27th. So let me just move this chat over here so I can see. So there's the map now. Hopefully you should see. Oh, Desi, what are you doing? Desi, stop. Do you guys see the map now? Okay, good. So I can't keep thinking about her applying for a job. Did she know someone from there? It's very possible. I mean, there's a military base right there. With them being in the military, it's very possible that even if they were never stationed there, that someone that was stationed at a base with them that she became close to was then stationed there. It's not close. What's not close? What's Des saying? What's not close? The military base is there. There's a base there. My friend lives right there. She sees exercises all the time. Maybe you're responding to someone else. Okay. I heard she has relatives there, Lindbury says. Yeah, I don't know, Carla. What did Vivica said? Whiting Field is also very close. No, no. Why would you say that, Lorley? I don't see anybody trying to frame out. Where would you see that? But they are based everywhere. We know he was alive when she left. He didn't come back. She had to have taken him out somewhere and killed him. Marie Ice said the camera showed her putting a trash barrel in a truck. Did she say a trash bags? Did she say a barrel? She had shovels, I thought. We knew he was gone. Now his parents can have justice. But Florida is on the way from, yeah, but remember the timeline here. They're saying February 3rd through the 5th. She was arrested in March. On March 2nd. I think the important part is the dates in early February. Correct, exactly, Melinda. I'm looking up driving directions. Are we going to go for a ride? Well, maybe we'll get things together and try to get a timeline and try to do that tonight. Hey, snow remover, they found Gannon's remains off a highway in Florida in Pensacola Pace area, Florida. Oh my gosh, sorry. Ice maker again. I guess we would need to see if there is a timeline. Yeah, and where her whereabouts were for those days. She knew things that didn't come out for a long time. That's the way it usually is, see me. A lot of people call people things and say, oh, they're liars or whatever they are. But it's just that sometimes information takes a while to come out. But unfortunately, she was run off by another channel. Why is chat on the screen? Because I can't see. I'm on Zoom. Without the chat, I can't read it. Florida is 1,400 miles from Colorado, right? You said you want to hug Landon, so yeah, okay. Nobody said anything about that, Laura Lee? Who said something about you wanting to? Okay, okay, Laura Lee, why are you going insane now about this now? What is going on? Unreal. I said I want to hug Landon. What was said to you, Laura Lee? Please don't judge me on a typo. Laura Lee? What's going on? This is not a time to flip on something. I don't know what's going on, Laura Lee. Not hang who? I'm so lost. I don't know what is going on with Laura Lee, but something obviously is. Yes, what, Laura Lee? What's going on, Laura Lee? I don't get it. You said you wanted to hug Landon, so who said anything about that? She said I was reported. Who said you were reported? Okay. Wait, we're going to stop this right now. Who said you were reported for saying you wanted? Someone reported her? Who reported her? I don't know what's going on. Okay. Forget it. I have no idea. Someone in this chat reported you for that? Someone in chat said they reported her for wanting to hang. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. I get it now. All right. Okay. It was a typo. Okay. Too much drama? Okay. Yeah, right. We've got a lot of drama here. That's certainly our drama channel. What was she doing? I think she moved him twice. GMAP says, who knows, though for some reason it doesn't surprise me he ended up so far away. Someone said it, Carolyn. She meant hug. Laura Lee is fine. Okay. So sad. She could have moved him a few times before going to South Carolina. They found his body on March 18th, Deborah. It's right in the press release to the media. They found him on the 18th around 12 noon. Hey, Kristen. Police probably kept tabs on her. If they kept that close tabs on her, then why, did I find that hard to believe. If she was arrested on March 2nd and they're saying that she was in Pace or Pensacola on the 3rd to the 5th, why wasn't his body found way before then? So I don't think they kept very close tabs on her, unfortunately. Hi, Kevin Leonard. Hi, Bethany. Sure does explain what she didn't have to bathe for driving for miles. Hi, Tammy. Rest in peace. BB says, beautiful boy. I'm praying for Landon Allen family. Yes, absolutely. Praying for Gannon's family, of course. At least they now have that closure that they can lay him to rest. But very sad indeed. And rest in peace to Gannon, poor kid. Hi, Judy. Always wondered if they checked her sat nav. Hi, Noreen. Hi, Jeannie. It's okay, Laura Lee. She could not have been in Florida then. Desi, what are you doing? Desi's like moving things around. He's redecorating. He's sliding a box or a bag across the floor. It's probably has something to do with his food or something. I don't know what he's doing. What are you doing, Des? That date she had the interview with her back term was January 31st. How far away? About over 1,400 miles away from home. Any chance she was not involved? Slim to none. Puppies play with anything. How did that back? She did that back to the camera. Yeah, July 31st. That's July. January. Oh, July. Hi, Donna. Oh, that's good, Karen. Good to hear. Yeah, that's right, Kathy. That's horrible. I was thinking about people's weddings too. Yeah, it's a big life changer. Patty and Jack says, I'm going to drive out that way in a bit. I'll let you know. Right now they have traffic diverted because there's a crime scene vehicles over there. Now, Patty and Jack, do you think that's just because the autopsy results just came in? Because they found the body on the 18th, right? You think now that they found out it's Gannon and it's a homicide that they just went out now to go look for stuff there? Or because people, now that the press release came out, are swarming over there? Well, Cuttlefish, she couldn't have done it in those 4 hours. It's too far away. There's a lot of theories out there right now that she brought him somewhere, she had help, or she went back and she moved him a little bit, or, there's lots of different theories out there, but that's all they are theories right now. The press reporters, are those, okay, well, I'm telling you from the press release from the sheriff's office, it says the 18th. You don't know how she'd go to Florida at that time. The rental car was taken back Wednesday, 2 days, after, right? Yeah. Remember the crime scene with Kaylee Anthony was there for days, samples of dirt, grass, sand, bugs. Yeah. Amethyst Dawn, what are you talking about? Is it okay to ask who Carolyn was referring to as being run off YouTube? When did I say someone was run off YouTube? One Wild Ride comment. She's just sharing the report. Where's One Wild Ride? What did One Wild Ride say? What did One Wild Ride say? There are 2 rentals on the witness list and a U-Haul. Okay, One Wild Ride. I never said when the body was placed there. Why are you saying that I said that? I read the report about 3 times. I had it up on the screen. One Wild Ride, the facts are what I said. And if you don't like the facts, then you're in the wrong channel. Oh, not me? Okay. Well, I appreciate that because that is correct. They never said when his body was placed there. They said that they're looking for someone, if they know her whereabouts, from the 3rd through the 5th of February in Pace or Pensacola, Florida. And then the other thing they said was that the body was found on the 18th and an autopsy was performed. And no, they didn't say anything like that, and they won't release anything like that. There's a gag order, Cheryl, and they said that it was tentatively identified as Gannon Stauch, and they extended their condolences to family and friends. And that is all that I said. We don't know when the body was placed there. I even said, in a theory, could the body have been placed there recently? Because a couple of people said there's alligators heavily in that area. And so anything out there is theories that we're saying, but the facts are from that press release. I never said that the sister was arrested, Mandy. I never even mentioned her sister. You'll call in? Okay, Melinda. Hang on, let me get you a number. I'm going to stop sharing this for 1 second here. Okay, I'm just replying to you. Okay, Melinda. Okay. All right, and what I'm going to try to do is hold on a second, get the press release up on the other screen so that we don't have to go. Crazy over here. I'm going to try and move this on my main screen. Hold on. Okay, and I'm going to move this over there. Okay, and I want to also get the press release up. And
Can you hear me?
yeah, hi Melinda.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay.
So a couple things. So the little bit that has been released, they were tailing her pretty much immediately. So that was what, January 28th? But then suddenly what, February 2nd through the 5th, they want to know what was going on in Pensacola, Florida, which is, I mean, that's far from Colorado.
Yeah, over 1,400 miles, right? They said?
Correct. So that kind of strikes me odd. And again, I'm not LEO. I have no idea. But that strikes me odd that they were watching her pretty much from the beginning. And suddenly now we want to see if she happened to be seen in Pensacola or that local area. So my question, how did she get to Myrtle Beach and when did she fly to Myrtle Beach? Because we know she wound up there. If she flew, obviously she could not, I don't want to be gross, she could not transport anything with her. So that's what strikes me odd in this entire thing is, and again, innocent until proven guilty.
Right.
But the timeline is it's odd, and it's not like she wasn't already under the gun. So did she drive to South Carolina and just take, I don't know what the distance is from Colorado Springs to Myrtle Beach would be. I'm in South Carolina, but I'm up north. But you would not stop off in Pensacola for a potty break. I mean,
right.
You would drive 3 hours south to pee.
But do you think there's any significance that now Pensacola is around military bases?
There is, and I have a colonel in the Air Force there. Yeah, and it is.
Okay, so could that have anything to do with this?
I would think no.
You think no?
No, and I'm just throwing it out there. Somebody helped her along the way, whoever it was.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea, but there is no, let's face it. Okay. Let's say she rented a car. We already know she rented one car. There's rumors of a second car. They would be so filled with evidence
Mm-hmm.
that she was transporting somebody
Right.
who was deceased.
Right.
So they would have nailed her immediately. They didn't. Again, she's got these 3 days that supposedly she's missing, and she's in, northern Florida with no contacts. And then she winds up in Myrtle Beach. I think that the important thing is, when did she go to Myrtle Beach? Did she fly? Because I think that's what was hinted, was that she and her daughter flew there.
And you're talking about right before she was arrested?
Correct. Because that's where she was arrested in.
Right. Yes, I know that. Yeah. But I think did she have her car there? No, because she had that lease, right? Wasn't she worried about putting mileage on it? So
she was worried about mileage on the lease car, and I believe Al's truck, plus the one rental car. All of those were taken by law enforcement in Colorado. So unless she was able to rent another car, and she really didn't have money to do so,
right,
nor to fill up the gas tank, to drive all the way. But the one thing I will say, she did mention that she had to drive across the country to pick him up several times. And again, there's truth in every lie.
Right.
So maybe that's a little bit of it, but the whole, it's so that would be like me, driving from South Carolina to Florida, but I'm going to stop in Alabama first.
Right.
There would be no reason. And that's where I think it doesn't make sense.
Well, in a way, though, she didn't want it probably connected to a state that she lived. So if she did something
Correct.
in South Carolina, they'd look, and then if she did something in Colorado, but if maybe she picked Florida, people wouldn't be looking there.
And and I do believe it's an Air Force base, because my uncle's a colonel.
Oh yeah, I know it is, because my girlfriend lives
Okay.
there, and she always tells me about the training exercises.
And I don't know. I know Al's in, the service. Is he Air Force?
He was.
And I just asked that because I know that people know, that are all
I
in.
think her daughter is Air Force.
Yeah, but not quite yet.
She graduated from high school at 17, because I know the graduation pictures were there. So
Okay, well that
would that put her full? But I thought you had to be 18, so I'm not sure, because I think she was still.
I do have a friend who's 16 and a half year old enrolled, and she's National Guard. She's still.
Hi, who's that? Hello.
So yeah, that's a possibility, but I think I don't know. I just think the thing is so sad, and it's terrible enough that all this horribleness has happened, but then to cross state lines, which will hurt her more in the end, which is probably very good. Multiple state lines. Yeah. God bless that kid.
Yeah, it's so weird, but I can't help but think just that, like, she was married to him since what, 2015?
They were married like five years, I believe.
Okay. And
so yeah,
so he was always military. She would have military friends. What if there's some connection over there, from someone that.
And there could be, because she obviously, and again, she does not have a good track record for employment. I'm horrified that she was able to even be employed for like all of 3 days in my state, because that would not fly if it was my husband that's employed in a similar position. So it just seems like a whole system of slip ups.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's drove a rental. Someone's saying, I'm trying to look at the chat now. There's so
I
many
can't-
things. I mean,
But I just wanted to call in so you had someone to talk to.
yeah, no, I appreciate it.
But I think there's a lot to it, and I think it may be a little more than what any of us.
Oh yeah, it definitely seems like there's a lot to it.
Yes. And the whole Pensacola, I mean, I mean that just, I mean, not that I would want anybody to be found anywhere, but that far away from home, that's just another dig.
Right. And I know that now someone was saying this stuff about like the alligators and this and that.
Yeah.
If he was placed there on the, during that time frame that they're looking, well, if she was in that area at that time, does that mean they think that he was placed there at that time? Could he have been somewhere
Food.
else?
I would agree with that. And granted, and I grew up in Florida, so I get the whole alligator thing. They are less active in what they call quote winter there. But they do have more winter in the northern part of the state. And we actually have had a couple alligators here in northern South Carolina.
Right.
I think that's a possibility. And we have a case out of Myrtle Beach. I cannot remember the girl's name, but she was supposedly fed to alligators and they've never found her. So that may have been, I don't know.
Right. And
all speculation, but I mean, it's.
And I mean, like, what if, like, okay, here's another scenario. What if Gannon was somewhere else and through some cryptic
was able to be
message
picked up by a friend
somehow that he wasn't placed there to make it look like she never could have done, you know what I'm saying?
Correct.
My mind's going in 1,000 different directions right now. And again, these are just theories, right? So everybody knows that I'm not saying this is what happened. I'm just
and I'm not either. I'm not either. No.
Yeah.
But
it's
I think
of
she's got
brainstorming.
a certain level of crazy that we haven't seen in a long time, and it's scary.
Right. So if I'm brainstorming and I'm thinking that she's sitting in jail and maybe his remains were somewhere else and she had someone that would help that
or give a wink or a thumbs up while she's in tight cuffs at a hearing. Any of that stuff. I mean, and at this point, I really don't think we can put anything past any of these crazy people.
Yeah. So I'm just, like, oh gosh, I don't know. Or maybe that time frame, that 3rd through the 5th is, they don't have her accounted for during that time frame, and they're just figuring that she was like why are they zooming in on that time frame right there?
And they do, I do know that they do have cameras. I mean, they're kind of like in Pensacola, they're kind of like was it Hartford with Photos Doulas? They have cameras.
What did you say? What about Photos Doulas?
I'm saying they've got cameras down there like they had around, what was it, Hartford, that kind of busted Photos.
Right.
It's very similar. So it makes me wonder is
if they saw her in the area, right?
Correct. I mean, the whole thing is just a shame. And I mean, these poor kids.
Yeah, I don't know. I've got a lot of theories going through my mind right now. So yeah, brainstorming, like just like what could, because if there were construction workers in that area, and that is a bridge where there would be construction workers, I would think.
Correct.
How come he was just found on the 18th at noontime? Like, what?
Correct.
If he was in that same spot.
Correct.
That just, I mean, I'd have to find out from someone in the area, like, were there construction people in that area?
I can find that out.
Yeah.
And message you.
Okay.
But it definitely, again, I mean, it's not unpopulated. So it's not like it's a rural, I mean, we've got country roads here, probably 15 miles from my house. This area, it's not super populated, but people pass by.
I see.
And you would see, or I'm not even going to go beyond that, but you would see stuff.
Right.
But so I just don't understand the whole traversing the entire country with this poor child. and
Yeah.
nobody noticing.
Yeah, and I mean, she's got that 4-hour time frame. She's got the rental car. I mean, that she could have brought him to some point, and then who knows, I mean, do we know 100% that no one else is involved just because they're not looking for someone there? No, we don't.
No.
So, I mean, and they're not releasing.
And she has a history of maybe, and I'm just saying this, she has a
Right.
history of maybe not being the person you want to invite to your Easter egg hunt. I mean, I
Right.
wouldn't have her over for, dinner.
Yeah,
So
I
we
mean,
can't have anyone over for dinner right now, but I would not
yeah.
invite her.
And no Easter egg hunts either.
Exactly. I mean, there's no parties here, but I think her history, and I get everybody has one and some of us screw up, but I think that plays into it. When you have previous domestic violence issues, that's kind of hard to run from.
Right. Now I had to stop the microwave. Jimmy put something in the microwave and he goes outside, and it was just going to keep that incessant beeping. Sorry.
Well,
But
I will let you go because I've got to try and cook another meal.
okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you coming on. And I think, let me see, someone said Vivica wanted to call in. So let's see about that. But thank you, Melinda.
No, thank you.
Thanks.
Keep doing what you're doing. Love you.
Okay. All right. Love you too. Bye.
Bye.
Let's see here. Vivica, if you want to call in, you can email me. Okay, so. Okay, now. Okay, what'd you forget, Jimmy?
I forgot my leg.
You're like, okay. All right, so, oh wait, don't bring all that stuff.
I want to do nails then.
Okay.
Not from that back of the car.
Okay, but wait, I'll just take care of that later. I'm on live.
Okay.
Okay, right now? No, please don't put on the counters or something.
Put them in the other one.
All right, thank you.
Dad. Heck yeah,
Sorry.
man. What do you say? Fat.
Yeah, Jimmy, don't say that. People are going to think you're serious.
Okay, well, I'm not. All right.
Okay, but we're on live, Jimmy, and there's a lot of
Well,
people.
honey, calm down.
Okay, Jimmy did things. You can't see Jimmy joking, and I know there's a lot of people that aren't normally here. That's him joking. Our son is skinny as a rail, and he doesn't have anything against or body shame anybody. So
What? Yes, I do.
no, you don't body shame people.
I know I never do. I thought
Oh,
you said I do.
okay. No, I said you don't. I said you have nothing against
No, I
anybody.
don't, man. It's not
I know.
body shaming.
I'm just saying that there's a lot of people that normally are not in here. Okay, so I'm just explaining.
I'm sorry.
Well, you're normal. Okay.
I'm sorry, folks. No offense at all.
Stop, please. Jimmy, Luke, Ethan, no one can see us, so it sounds like bad. Nobody knows what you're doing. Okay. And I can't get to the chat again, so I have no idea what's going on. And there's been trolling going around. So please stop. I can't find the chat. Hang on. Okay. All right, now the chat's going so fast. Hang on. He was just teasing Ethan, but with anything that's said lately has been taken out of context. So I want to make sure like nobody thinks he's body shaming anyone.
Body in the house.
Jimmy says he's got the worst body in the house, so why are we doing anything? Okay. They know she had tampered with the deceased body, so maybe they found evidence from the rental car. Yeah, I don't. Thanks, Beth. I'm just having. You love that. Yeah. Well, I had to. He thinks, we have a certain core community that usually are very familiar with Jimmy's jokes, sense of humor, whatever. But I know that there's a lot of people in here that are not normally in our lives. One, because we usually go on at a different time, and two, because this is a high profile case. And I don't want someone for the first time listening to hear something and think that, wait a minute, what's going on there? And they don't know him. That's why I was trying to do that. Thanks, Leisha. You know his, yeah, you guys know his humor, and without being on camera, somebody might not know what Ethan looks like and then think that Jimmy's serious about, what he said. And you know what I mean? How things go in Pensacola is Navy, but Pensacola's Navy. Or maybe I'm thinking of the Blue Angels that were there when my girlfriend was there. The Blue Angels came and did, she tells me about training. I have to talk to her. You need some humor? Yeah, absolutely. Could we stop with the crinkly bags or take the crinkly bags somewhere else? Okay. Thanks. First time listener, sounds like a normal family. Hey, Pace Niddle. Thanks. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what it was. Maybe it was the air show. Maybe it was, but they're there frequently. So, but I know there is a lot of military in the area from her. Air Force Base is in Fort Walton Beach. Now, where did I just see someone say something about, oh my gosh, someone just said something. Did someone say something in here about Fort Walton? So scary. Sounds like your house. Oh, you're newer and you didn't take offense. Okay, thanks, B. You never know. You never know. Oh, I'm glad, Judy. I hope your husband's doing okay. Prayers for him. I don't think his family, that's not their home state. It is called the Naval Air Station, Pensacola. Thank you, Nacho Mama. Nacho Mama. Did you used to be Nacho Friend? Nacho Mama? This is why she lives after midnight? Why, Brianna? Because of my family? Pensacola isn't far from Fort Walton, is it? I don't know. I'm not sure of that. You thought Pensacola was Air Force? That's where you went to boot camp? Oh, you're not? You're always Mama? Okay, because we have Nacho Friend. And I haven't seen Nacho Friend around. I've never seen Nacho Mama. I just thought Nacho Friend, because she's changed her name. Nacho Friend has changed her name a lot. Oh, really, Deborah? Well, welcome back. But not, I wish it was a better news, right? Well, you know what? I know that it is good news for justice for Gannon. We don't want it to have ever happened, but when you're faced with finding him or not finding him, the best news is finding him, right? If he's already, we know the police know what happened and there's no hope of another outcome. Then when you have two bad things, in order to get justice for him, and the best justice would be to find the victim here, which is Gannon. How did they lose her for 3 days? I don't know, Linda. A lot of times it could be with jurisdiction of surveillance and having to get, approval for that, because like with Chris Watts, they lost him for like 2-3 minutes or so. And it was written about in the discovery. So that was like on in the same county right there. And they had to get, you know, different approval. So I would just say if she crossed over state lines, you know, they probably, they just could, El Paso just couldn't keep, I don't know. I mean, we all need to lighten up, Mommy. Oh, there's Nacho friend. Can you both come on the phone at the same time, Nacho friend and Nacho mama? No, I'm just joking. No, I'm talking to Nacho friend. It's not your friend. Julie. Antoinette, no. Are you talking about her sister? I know her daughter drove her truck to South Carolina. T supposedly sent some stuff with her. The FBI, yeah, but did they have the surveillance with the FBI or was it with the police department? Because if it was just with the police department, then they would have had to get the FBI on. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just throwing, like I said, this is brainstorming 101. I don't know. I mean, we just all found this out and I'm just throwing out ideas that are in my head. I haven't researched any of it yet. I'm just wondering like you are. How did they, here's what my mind is saying in my brainstorm mind, right? This is a brainstorm mind. Brainstorm mind is saying, if somehow they have this timeline of February 3rd through the 5th, did this timeline come from the autopsy that the medical examiner said that this is around the time of death? Did it come from the fact that they have video of her in the area and think that is the time that she was there and put this body there? Where is this from? Or but I don't think they knew about this like if they knew about it before her arrest or how they would have found his body then. They would have been looking there. It wouldn't have been discovered by a construction worker. Do you know what I mean? So could it be that in these 2 days since Gannon's body was found, that those cameras and surveillance, now that's another thing that goes through my mind. If no one had an idea about this, then if this is just coming out now, a lot of that footage could be gone because it's recorded over and over and over again. Do you know what I mean? So I don't, without knowing where they're getting this 3rd through the 5th timeline, that's very possible. And that's one of the things I said, Lorley. Yeah. You would think that the body could have been placed there recently. Correct. I mean, that's gone through my mind too. I just said it before. They've been looking in Colorado for the longest time and sifting snow and doing all of that stuff. So without knowing where this 3rd and the 5th is coming from, then what? Because her phone pings, you think they're looking at, but then, okay, if they had all that digital evidence and they knew she was there, wouldn't people have seen a presence of looking for the body there? Why did a construction worker happen upon this? You know what I mean? If her phone was pinging there, that doesn't make sense to me. I really have to look at this and you know how I am. I go over and over and over something and then oh my gosh, something pop out at me, but yeah, I saw that in the witness list. There's a lot of different rental places. That's why they're asking, right? She said she was going to Daytona. But why would you think that, Linda, and not that she could have made a friend with someone that was in the military that helped her? Why think that that's about Al? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't she, as a military wife for 5 years, have run into other women or men in the military that may have then been transferred in that direction? Yeah, not your friend. It could be a lot of things. But body wasn't found by police. It was spotted by a civilian. Correct, correct. And that's a big thing. Yeah, BBG. Albert was not involved. No, no. Nobody, no, I mean, I don't think nobody thinks he's involved. I don't know why. Someone said, I think you saw someone said, could she have wanted to frame him? But I don't think if like if it was, I would think more it would be someone she was friends with that might have helped her, if anything. Why did she lie and lie and lie if she didn't have anything to do with it? Right. Well, we know, allegedly she had a lot to do with this. That's when she had another rental car. Maybe that's why, Jen says. Maybe. Well, it's just, yeah. They had to have plenty of evidence in order to correct Matilda. Could she have spoke and the police didn't want that out yet for some reason? I don't think so too, Scooter, because she wasn't found by the police or a search. She was found by a construction worker. He was found by a construction worker. So she, it's not that she said something and the police went down there. He was found, Gannon, by a construction worker. Hang on 1 second. Now my daughter's calling for 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. My daughter was telling me about something in the city that there was a line of people to go to the hospital. Thank you, Captain Kitty. Right. We are just brainstorming. That's all we're doing. Okay. Anything we're saying here is our thoughts that are going through our head. What you see up there on the screen, those are the only facts. Okay. Those are facts on the screen there. What we're saying here is we are putting out theories as we read this to try to connect the dots. But that's all they are, and that's all we're doing here. She didn't stand in the line, Max. She didn't stand. She wasn't going to the hospital. Okay. She was across the street. Okay. Hi, Vivica. Okay, let me go check that, okay? Hang on. Hang on one sec. I can't find my, I've got so many tabs open. Hang on that I can't find my mail here. I've got to close them to get to see my Gmail tab. Where the freak is my mail? Okay, here we go. All right, so let's see. Okay. Okay, so Vivica's going to call in. Yeah, I'm going to give you the number then, Vivica, here. Let me see. Hopefully I have it. There we go. Vivica, I just sent the number. I looked for your email before. I didn't see it. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to, whoops. So Vivica passed by and hopefully this will show up on your screen. That's one scene. If Vivica will call in and she can explain what's going on here. That's a news vehicle and it looks like Vivica's passing by there. And then there's another photo. Hang on. Which would be this one. And then as you see this one, you see this bag and this, I mean, it's a littered stretch of stuff. And I guess that's the bridge over there. That got a McDonald's bag. And then there was a, it's not like, oh, we go over this way. I had seen, I mean, there's just like a lot of debris and stuff. That direction where the news car, but that's not where he was found. He was found over by the bridge. I think it's right here. Where is this? If it could come on here. Somewhere in that direction, but let me see. Let me go back to the chat. See something. Is Vivica there? Yeah, she said she's going to call in. I think I gave her the number. Look on bridge near the Jimmy's Fish Camp. Near the Jimmy's Fish Camp. Look on bridge near the Jimmy's Fish Camp. Hi, 61. How are you? What time is it? It's a beautiful day. I gotta go for a walk. Sure, the FBI has video at all the gas stations, but Abadabon Dawn, let's just say they're just finding out about this, those could be all taped over. And in all actuality, they probably would be. The sign, Carla M is saying the sign, what sign? Carla, what do you say? I'm not saying the dead. Okay. All right. Yeah, no one is saying the dad had anything to do with this alpha photographer. Yes, prayers for Gannon's family does. The body was there, but people are just trying to think about how the body could have ended up there. Don't touch your face, Des Harris. Yeah, Noreen, nobody's saying that Al had anything to do with it, at least not anyone that I've seen here saying that. Can we do a Google Earth? Let's see. What's the, do you have an address there? Who just said that to me? Luthi, do you have the address?
Hello.
Hi, is that Vivica?
Yes, this is the first time I've ever done this. I just downloaded the Zoom app. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Oh, you're doing it right. You're doing it right. How'd the pedicure go?
So, good.
Okay, good.
We haven't completely shut down here, but we are about to. So I just got a last minute things done today.
All right.
But Tuesday, I was off Tuesday. I'm off Tuesdays and Fridays. Tuesday, I was on my way to Milton, which is on the other side of Pace, to pick up my granddaughter, and passed all of that. A notice came up on my phone about Channel 3 News saying that a body was found in Santa Rosa. Never in my wildest dreams would I have thought that that was Gannon, ever.
Monday.
We have a lot of homeless people here, and everybody's like, oh, that's sad. It's probably a homeless person, et cetera, et cetera. And then today, literally, I had just sat down in that chair and got your notification, and I just couldn't believe it. And I said, oh, my God, you know, I passed that. It's right down the street. It's literally less than 5 miles from my home.
Right. So, yeah.
But nobody's this very tight-lipped. Haven't heard a word, nothing around here about any of that.
Okay, so nobody said anything. You haven't heard anything of an inkling that this might have been Gannon until today?
Nothing until today. Absolutely nothing.
Wow. Huh.
So Highway 90 is a well-traveled road. The picture I took is coming westbound. Gannon was found on the eastbound side, but the only way you can leave Escambia County to Santa Rosa is to cross over going east, and then you have to turn around and come back. And that's why those pictures were shot from the back side. But he was really found on the other side, because that's where everybody was Tuesday when we passed by there.
Okay. And
And that road, 90 runs parallel to I-10. It would be real easy to jump off of 10 and take that route.
all right. And this is a well-traveled road, so it would be
Very well.
but difficult to do something covertly, right? Over there, or like
Absolutely.
undercover.
You'd have to stop at the top of that bridge or right by it. I mean, I don't know where exactly the body was found under there. Did they stop on the bridge and throw him off thinking, hey, this body's heading out? And it just washed up, on the embankment?
Right. Yeah.
Or
Did it?
what they thought.
Yeah. Do we know? Right.
But
Did
there's constant traffic on that road, even late at night. Not as much at late at night, but it's very well traveled.
That's something like, I mean, what if it washed off? I mean, would a construction worker find that? Did they?
Yeah, because they're always cleaning the side of the roads to pick up trash. They're always out there cleaning, mowing, doing the upkeep. So
Okay,
there is no
so-
construction going on. It must have been a roadside
worker. But do you think it's,
Yeah.
okay, in your opinion, living there, do you think it would be odd that if he had been placed there on February 3rd through the 5th, that he wouldn't have been found until Tuesday?
I do find that odd because a lot of people fish around
Okay.
here too, and there's constant boat activity in that area as well. And a lot of people don't have boats, and they'll pull off on the side of all these embankments and bridges. They fish, they catch crawfish, they crab. So it's not like it's in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. So there is fishing
It's an
over there?
interesting
So
spot.
I mean,
Oh yeah, they fish a lot.
is there a way that somebody could have pulled off there and then, Gannon was, light and small. I mean, I have a son probably that's a little smaller than he is, and I don't want to think about it, but if someone had him in, say, a tote or something like that, that it could have been disguised as fishing equipment or anything and been brought in there less obviously?
I don't see why not. I mean, he wasn't he was a baby to me. I mean, he was
Right.
little.
Yeah.
It
Right.
would have been easy for somebody to just pull off the road and throw him out like garbage too.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. We don't
And
know. We
there
don't.
are a lot of military bases here. So of course NAS is huge. Eglin is huge over there in Mariester, Fort Walton area. We've got Herbert Field over there, and in Pace is Spencer Field and Whiting Field, where they do a lot of training. So there's definitely heavy military presence here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that I find that interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just. Yeah. And then Carol says we have to remember it's Florida, warm weather, mowing, fishing. Why are they focused? Yeah, that's I don't know, Kathy, why they're focused on those 3 days, right? There's got to be a reason, and someone said if it's pinging or whatever, but you would have seen a presence. It wouldn't have been, I don't think it would have been, a worker that found him. I keep saying that found him. And, if they had knowledge of her in this area, I think that they would have found him sooner, or you would have seen search crews there or something.
Well, Pensacola is very spread out, so she could have been all over the place. I mean, it technically starts down by Perdido Key, which is, 20 miles down to the coast, and then it comes all the way up and goes almost to Cantonment. I mean, Pensacola's zip codes, per se, are very spread out. So that phone could have pinged all over the place. They probably knew she was here, but didn't have any idea where to even look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't know. It's just so, I know that we're all thinking like exactly, you can't help thinking about how, and nobody expected, Florida. I think anything people thought maybe South Carolina.
Yeah. Yeah. So
But
there's
Florida,
some kind of connection here. Either somebody helped her or she felt safe to do it here, even if she did do it alone on her way to Myrtle Beach or whatever she was up to. but she was comfortable enough to do it here for some reason.
Yeah, and I
Or
can't
whoever
help think
did.
that, like, did she sitting there get a code, get a phone call out to someone in code about maybe they already had something that they talked about and there was a code word for doing that if it came to this. I don't know, I mean,
Could be, or maybe the mileage put on the car was her meeting someone halfway.
right.
I mean, they know, the police know a lot more. Of course, they don't ever release anything, but they knew when they arrested her for first-degree murder, he was dead, and have a lot more info than we could imagine, I'm certain.
Right,
And,
right.
the truth will come out soon.
Yeah. And I just wonder, like, okay, my other thought is when she was freaking in those days when Al threw her out of the house and everything like that, right? And
Right.
did she call upon, let's just say they had friends in the military, maybe even, male friends in the military, and just said, can you believe what he did to me? He threw me out of the house. You know what I mean? Going on the sympathy
Right.
of someone else who may not have been involved at all in the act of what happened, but
That could be possible.
may have helped, towards the end, if you know what I mean. And,
Yes.
and maybe she played on their sympathy, and maybe, who knows what else she used to entice them to help her. If that
Yeah,
happened.
I hate to
This,
even
again,
think
this
of
is
it.
a theory. This is a theory that's all
Of
it
course,
is.
we know nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, what if she did that?
That's entirely possible. I think anything's
No?
possible. It's unbelievable he was found here. Somehow I think there is some kind of connection. Maybe not
See,
directly
I
with
do.
the
I keep
military,
thinking of
but
the military connection there, and I can't
I
stop
do.
because,
Right. I do too. And maybe I'm sure that the military's been involved in this investigation as well. There's probably FBI, military, a lot of things we don't know yet. And it'll make sense once they tell us all. But I knew they must have something strong. You don't arrest people for first-degree murder unless you know you can prove it.
right.
And they arrested her for first-degree murder before they had his body. So they know a lot.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah. And she had, at least 5 years that she was around several, bases or whatever. She had a lot of, I'm sure, military contacts and people she knew. And
Oh, yeah.
who's to know? We don't even know if she has exes in the military, boyfriends or whatever, or if she ever cheated or what, who knows what's in her past.
As manipulative as she seems to be, I'm sure that she
Right?
probably has used men to do many things for her.
I've heard a lot of, I have another good friend that, his wife was in the military. They lived on a base and she ended up, leaving him for someone else in there. It's like,
Yeah, it happens a
it
lot.
happens a lot. So it's
It
like,
does. The military is full of that, even though technically no one's ever supposed to cheat in the military. You can be severely reprimanded and
right. But it happens.
court-martialed, but it happens. It happens a lot.
Yeah, it happens. So, yeah. And I wonder if she just, when she was trying to gain all that sympathy and that her husband owed her this big apology,
Right.
did she go back and call upon someone that might have been transferred to another base somewhere and could be in Pensacola? I don't know.
Could be. Could be.
Because that video that she did was on January 31st, and now they're saying something between the 3rd and the 5th of February. So who
And
knows?
I was not aware that she was even in this area. I'm not constantly glued to my TV, but I am a pretty staunch crime watcher. And, I knew she disappeared a while, but I certainly would have never thought she was in this area.
Right. I don't think law enforcement are going to give us more information on the autopsy right now. They said that was it right now. That they just going to tell us that his identification. Now we'll see what happens. They should, you think, but are they going to keep that? They have a gag order, so
right. They're probably still putting the case together. They're not going to let anything compromise it, I'm sure.
Right, nothing.
And I'm wondering now that he's been found here,
Mhm.
Would she be tried here? Do they take jurisdiction over now because his body was discovered here? Where will she be tried now?
Well, did she, was it just the body that she brought here? Did they believe he was killed in Colorado? I think it
I
would
don't
all
know. I know
depend.
on other true crimes, wherever a crime is committed, they usually
Right.
try them. But I've also seen them, like, for instance, the McStay families. They were found 4 years later in
Right.
San Bernardino, but they were from Fallbrook over there by San Diego. But he was tried. I was living in 29 Palms at that time because my son-in-law's a Marine. And they tried him there because that's where their bodies were discovered. So they really didn't know where they thought they
Yeah.
had a crime scene at home, but they weren't sure. So I'm just curious of that. Like, I wonder if this changes where she'll be tried or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure if anybody knows, chime in, but yeah, I'm not sure. Just to say I mean, someone said it's up to the DA. It's a federal crime now also, Rhonda said. Um, it will be where the murder happened, but they only have evidence in the rental car that doesn't prove where it happened, only that it did. Peggy, yeah, I think we'll just have to see what they know unless. Hi there,
Right.
little dove. How are you? Yeah, I mean, just really shake it. This is like, like the monkey wrench, right? Yeah, just.
I know. It's just, I was like, that can't be. What did I just read? Like, I thought I wasn't reading it
Well,
right.
yeah, because when Mama Ames sent it to me, like I was just reading, I didn't even look that it was from the sheriff's department at first. I just saw the headline and I thought Mama Ames was sending it to me saying, can you believe, like, what is going on? You better get on before these rumors, because we had another rumor, right? Yesterday. And so I said, oh, and I totally, and then I'm like, Florida. And then I look and then it's from the sheriff's. I'm like, wow. And it really shook me because I'm like,
Yes.
this is not what we expected at all. They found him in Florida, little dove, Pace, Pensacola area. Yeah, I just,
Long way from home for sure.
yeah, a long way, over 1,400 miles, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, people are speculating, could she have done that in the 4 hours? No, not unless her car turned into a jet plane, right?
Right. Well, one of the charges was tampering with the deceased body. So whatever that entails, that'll be part of him getting here, I'm sure.
Right.
Some kind of way. If it was just her.
Yeah, right.
So maybe that 3 days she disappeared, they seem to think she was physically here from what they're asking people if you saw her. So,
Yeah.
and we do have cameras in certain places, but there's no toll bridges that have a lot of cameras unless you would cross over to Pensacola Beach or go towards Destin and cross all those bridges that go down to the mainland. I'm sure we have traffic cameras. There'll be Google cameras, but none of us even know where they are. So they may have a lot more evidence than we know.
I see.
That's just a guess. I don't know, but
Yeah.
well, I will keep my eyes and ears open now that this has come about here. I'll be paying close attention. And
yeah, please let me know if you hear of anything.
I will.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in. Thanks for the pictures. And yeah.
You're welcome.
All right. Stay well. Okay.
You too. Nice to talk to you.
Nice
I'll
to
keep
talk
you
to you.
posted.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye, Carolyn.
Bye. Tampering also includes moving a body after death. Yeah. Yes, it does. I'm sure the vehicle had cadaver dogs, either the truck bed or the rental. T moved him probably on the vacation to the Carolinas. She needs like 26 hours to drive there, right? Meant to be found, but why? I don't know. Maybe to say, again, brainstorming. I'm just saying, could it be that she had someone, after she was arrested, after she was in jail, maybe there was a code, I don't know, move his body to that location in order to help her with her defense? I don't know. I'm just speculating that. That's a brainstorming. I go through theories as I look at this stuff and just kind of throw things out there to see. It's like a puzzle, right? You've got to connect the dots somewhere, and now we got some dots that we didn't expect. Just one of those things. No, Albert, he's been identified. Read what's up on the screen. They're not going to say that unless, you know. Oh, look, I'm getting a call from somebody named Potential Spam. That must be an important call, huh? Does anybody know Potential Spam from San Antonio, Texas is calling me? Potential Spam. I better put the live on hold and answer that one. A major curveball, yeah, and it's going to take time to process what could happen. Yeah, tentatively, but that it's released from the sheriff's office, and it's pretty positively, in my opinion. Okay, they're not going to put something like that out there. They'll wait and wait and wait. If they weren't sure, they're not going to offer their condolences. That's more of a Spam's likely brother. They have a very good idea, yeah. It means they're probably waiting for a sample to come out. They make sure they are positive. Yeah, they just, I think it's more that a technicality of something, but that they're very certain it's him. Spam is. He was in the hospital, so much of his DNA is available. Probably use DNA of Gannon's family to identify him. Does a family member have to identify the body? Well, in this case, well, no, I mean, like, I think especially with children that are in bad condition, they don't want to traumatize the family. So like with the Rusaks, you remember how she's, they didn't have to go and see that. No, nobody would put the family through that. There's other ways. Yeah, there'll be more information coming out, but I wanted to, now it's raining. Is it raining again now, Jimmy?
Right now,
I thought it was beautiful out a minute ago.
it was pouring when I went there. You couldn't get out of taxi.
Oh, it was pouring? The sun was just out. I was like, oh, I'm going to go for a walk. What are you doing, Ethan? Oh, storm coming through right now. Wonderful. Oh, okay. Well, there goes my idea of taking a walk. That's good. Okay. I was gonna open the car, take out the. Oh, that's good. Okay. Guess that's not happening now. It's gonna be a storm. You guys getting a storm? Hang on a minute. I gotta get this call, but I'm sure this is another spam one. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Yeah, that one didn't even answer. Nobody even, I love those spam calls and they don't even answer. It's almost like they say, no, this lady sounds too, we're not going to get away with it. And they just, oh my gosh. We're having flooding in Ohio, rain and then sun. Yeah, that's what it was, Carol. I looked outside. It was sunny. I'm like, wait, there's the sun. I'm going to go for a walk. You're having a snowstorm? Oh, every night, same time in Texas? You had terrible storms today, Nanette? Oh, wow. They must be coming our way now. Crazy. Okay, what are you saying to go? What is that about? What are you saying, Baxter? We've done the news reports. We have had several up here. Let me see if there's anything new. That's where we were. We were on that. Is that WEAR TV? ABC 3? That's where we got some of our information we put up there. Now it says, it's weird. Escambia County closes Pensacola Beach due to the Ickies. Now this says updated. Let's see if anything is updated. I don't know where it's been updated because I don't see anything different than what we've looked at. Deputies say the body found on the side of a road. They didn't even correct their spelling of the side of the road. On the side of the road of a Santa Rosa County road Tuesday afternoon. See, okay, now they're saying Tuesday. Okay, okay, so they didn't, okay, if they found it Tuesday, they didn't even contact El Paso until Wednesday. So this body was found Tuesday around noon in Florida. And El Paso says on March 18th, which is Wednesday, the El Paso County Sheriff's Office was contacted by the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office. So there was a day there that I guess they had to put it together even. So that even shows you more and more that this was not found in connection with any current search for Gannon because it would have been put together right away. Okay. So I apologize when I misspoke that it wasn't found on this, that Gannon wasn't found on the 17th. He was found on the 17th, but it wasn't reported to the El Paso County until the 18th. We might have to take on this whole live. We would like to extend our deepest sympathy. Yeah, I don't see any updates. Have these, they say developments. Come following autopsy results. The El Paso County, Colorado made the announcement Friday. They say these developments came following autopsy results. Okay, so that's even a little more light on that. Wow, this is flying up here for some reason. Press conference. Oh, the press conference is about, yeah, not Gannon. Niece, they said, are you sure? Someone said it was about the icky thing. Where is it on? Tell me where it is on, where is it, to Scooter? Hold on, I'll find it. I'll find it, hang on. Hold on. Oh, here, I've got it.
I'm not going to go into that right now.
He's not going to get into that right now.
Thank you, everyone.
I'll rewind it here. Hold on a minute. It seems to have been very quick. Let me see. Come on. We have to wait till they stop it. Hey guys, I'm live, so shh, don't trying to hear something. There's nothing on right now. Let me go back to the, as soon as they stop it, we can go back and replay it. 1 second. One sec, I'm just trying to get it. Okay, here he is. Hang on. Turn on sound.
The new count, the first remover that has
Guys, please.
is with intent and deliberation. That's the classic first remover charge that people think of when they think of first remover. I'm not going to get into why we added that. That would get into the facts.
There
Yeah,
was
so it sort of gets back to what I said at the beginning, that the charges are merely allegations and everybody's presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond reasonable doubt. That's why gag orders go into effect and why gag orders say we can only talk about certain things that happen in the courtroom. When we file formal charges, like we did in this case, and when we file amended charges like we did today, those are public records, and so we can talk about those and not get into the actual facts that support those charges. Not since the last court date.
How much more important is it to the prosecution to just have full consent?
I'm not going to get into that. Every single homicide case that I've ever prosecuted, I take it very seriously. So I've already laid out what they are, but the new count one is the with intent and deliberation, the murder in the first degree, and then the 8 counts of crime of violence sentencing enhancers, and those allege the use of a firearm, the use of a blunt instrument, the use of a knife or other sharp object, and then the 4th and 8th version of those is causing the death of Gannon Stauch.
That looks crazy.
We have jurisdictional requirements, so we couldn't charge it if we didn't think that it occurred here in our jurisdiction.
See, they think it occurred in Colorado, so.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, so again, that DA, he doesn't say much of anything. Unfortunately, they're not, because of all of that, there's not much there, right? But let me see here, hang on, go back to the chat. Yeah, he's not going to discuss, he's got the gag order. So he did say that it's in their jurisdiction. They wouldn't have charged it if they didn't believe it occurred in their jurisdiction. And that's probably the most important thing that he said there. What else did you guys? It was 9 minutes long. Okay, tell me what else you heard there, niece. There's new charges. Okay, but now we're having a storm. Well, I could only rewind, but maybe I can rewind back more when it's out for a minute. The use of a knife, firearm, or blunt instrument. Okay, let me go back and see if I can get, hold on, hang on. It's raining like a lunatic right now. Hold on. Let me do. Okay. Oh, good thing I didn't go on a walk. I would be in big trouble. Okay. Okay, hang on. So here we are. 1 second. Okay, here we go.
My name is Michael Allen. I'm the Senior Deputy District Attorney prosecuting the Letecia Stauch case here in the 4th Judicial District. I'm joined here today with District Attorney Dan May. I do know that I speak for everyone who's been involved in this case when I say that our hearts are with Gannon's family and his friends. Ever since news broke that Gannon's body was found in Florida, we've been inundated with inquiries from the press and the public. This will address only what has taken place as a result of that development in this case. As I've said in the past, we will not try this case in the media. Today, I filed new formal charges in the case against Letecia Stauch. Those charges are murder in the first degree, aggravated rape, a class 1 felony that carries a potential prison sentence of life in prison without parole. In addition to that, I filed 8 counts of crime of violence for the alleged use of a firearm, a blunt instrument, a knife or other sharp object, and for causing the death of Gannon Stauch. These new charges are added to the original 4 charges that we originally filed in this case. Keep in mind, these are merely allegations. All defendants are presumed innocent until and unless they are proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. I will not compromise the integrity of this investigation, so I will not discuss the circumstances surrounding Gannon's death, nor any details regarding the discovery of his body. And please understand, this development does not mean the investigation comes to an end. This still remains a very active investigation. So if anyone has any credible tips, please contact the El Paso County Sheriff's Office tip line at 719-520-6666 or email those tips to tips@elpasoco.com. I do want to thank everyone involved with the investigation, including the El Paso County Sheriff's Office, the FBI, and our partners, our new partners in Santa Rosa County, Florida, to include the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office and the District 1 Medical Examiner in that jurisdiction. We do still have a pending court date for Letecia Stauch's next appearance in court, which is April 14th, 2020 at 3 p.m. I may not be able to answer them, but you can ask them.
Can you explain how the line gas operator came with 60%?
Yeah, the chief judge in this district has issued some orders that impact really cases where defendants are out of custody. Any in-custody defendants, like Letecia Stauch, those cases are still being heard as scheduled, at least according to the last release that we received.
In the past, we'd asked you about trying to move forward without a bond changes.
It absolutely changes things, yes. I'm not going to get into those details.
See, he won't answer any of those. Yeah, I saw the crime tape. Go
Well,
Hugs.
Anytime you have a homicide case, the body has a lot of evidence associated with it, and I'm speaking in only a general sense. I'm not going to talk about the specifics in this case, obviously. I'm not going to get into those details. We met with the family earlier today, and obviously they're distraught with this information. They were still holding out hope that Gannon would come home alive, despite the original charges that we filed in this case. And they're struggling, and they rightfully would be, considering the circumstances of this case. It's tragic, and we, like I said at the beginning, our hearts go out to them.
The sheriff's office said initially there was a tentative identification, clearly we feel comfortable going out today.
I would just stick with what the sheriff's office released in their press release today. I think that would be a great question as we get further along in this case, probably towards the end of the case rather than right now.
He's not going to.
Our job isn't done. So that will probably go a lot towards what the family's decisions are. I'm not in a position to answer that. Any other questions?
Did you say the investigation?
We're always, every homicide investigation, the investigation continues all the way right up to trial, actually. So that's not any different for this case. The only thing I want to add is that when everybody leaves today, Lee Richards, our PIO, is in the back of the room, and she will have copies of the new amended complaint and information, so you can take a copy of that one.
Oh, there's going to be a new complaint. Let me see if that's up yet.
All of the original 4 charges are included with the new charges. The new count of first degree murder, that class 1 felony that I added, is with intent and deliberation. That's the classic first degree murder charge that people think of when they think of first degree murder. I'm not going to get into why we've added that. That would get into the facts. Yeah, so it sort of gets back to what I said at the beginning, that the charges are merely allegations. And
The new one is not there yet.
Proven guilty beyond reasonable doubt. That's why gag orders go into effect, and why gag orders say we can only talk about certain things that happen in the courtroom. When we file formal charges, like we did in this case, and when we file amended charges, like we did today, those are public records, and so we can talk about those and not get into the actual facts that support those charges. Not since the last court date. I'm not going to get into that. Every single homicide case that I've ever prosecuted, I take it very seriously. So I've already laid out what they are, but the new count 1 is the with intent and deliberation, the murder in the first degree, and then the 8 counts of crime of violence sentencing enhancers, and those allege the use of a firearm, the use of a blunt instrument, the use of a knife or other sharp object, and then the 4th and 8th version of those is causing the death of Gannon Stauch.
See, so with intent and deliberation, so many people say, I think she accidentally killed him, and then, no, it's intent and deliberation.
I'm not going to get into that right now.
He won't get into it if anyone else is involved.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, so that's it. You can listen at that link if you didn't hear it clearly, but the gist is they file new charges, the use of those objects, right, that he mentioned, and, excuse me, and that they have jurisdiction, or they would not have filed the new charges. And intent and deliberation, because like I said, I know some people have said, well, maybe she didn't intend to do it, maybe it happened, maybe she did something, and intent and deliberation is very different. So that's all of that. But anyway, yeah, it all has to be investigated. Absolutely. No, not all of those objects, but that those objects were listed in there. Not that she had to use all of them. I don't, I mean, just they're in there. That's gun, knife, sharp object, blunt object. Yeah, deliberation. She thought about what she was doing, Lonnie. It's not something that, accidentally happened. Like, say a parent was, I don't know, you hear the accidental ones where they go to reach for a child or something and the child will stumble back or something and hit their head on a counter and unfortunately die. That's accidental, right? Because that happened in the heat of the, just bam. But this is not what they're saying here. It's all part of a category, yeah. Right, and then you would call 911 when something like that happens. If your child tipped back, hit a counter, it was gone. It's not an accident. With intent and right, absolutely, Tanya. But I know I'm just clarifying that because a lot of people have said, do you think that she could have accidentally hit him too hard and then didn't know what to do and freaked out? No, I don't think that. And apparently the DA doesn't think it either. Did she tell? No, Bagel Blarney. She was found by a worker on the side of a highway in Florida. Of course, we're going to wait, but we're just throwing out some theories. That's okay for us to think about things. Our minds can't help but think about it. Yeah, Bagel. It's not I don't think any of us were thinking Florida, right? South Carolina, maybe. Florida? No. It's pretty shocking. Pretty shocking. But to think of her. Right. Yeah, that shows you just Ivy how like a Jodi Arias, how she got stopped by, a cop after killing Travis and they said we didn't notice anything wrong with her. That's how they're able to do that. It's crazy. I think it will come to light that she's in North Carolina, there's a group. How are you processing? What did you say? If they're home, speak to them about how they're processing. Some kids are very scared, Peggy. Okay. Oh, I'll put the link, okay? 4D. Hey, Kitty. There you go. There's the link for the press conference, okay? Yeah, I thought South Carolina maybe, but. Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I said that GMF, they said they wouldn't have filed the charges had they not had jurisdiction of what happened, right? So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot to process. I'm sure we're going to be thinking about it and we can discuss it a little later on. Hey, Paula. But, all right, I guess we're going to figure out what we're having for dinner and try to relax a little bit. I have to figure out also how to take care of something else I've got to take care of. I will, I am getting some emails here. And I'll suffice it to say that someone is further lying to taint this channel. So I want you to hear it from me. Someone is saying, another creator is saying, I've made hours and hours and hours and hours of videos about her. Okay. No, that didn't happen. No, the night the police called, I wasn't making hours of videos about you, but your moderator was in our chat. So I will say that. I will tell you guys, when you see this stuff out there, if you have any questions, email me because it didn't happen. Okay, and this follows a pattern. Another creator did this a while back for, I think she did it for quite a few weeks, where she went on and saying I was making videos about her. Well, now this other creator is following in that same pattern. So I just got a really nasty, nasty email, okay, about how I'm so incredibly just a jealous person and I just want to be them, okay? From someone telling me that I need to I can't, I'm a little bit reeling from it, but yes, I saw the comments from the creator. The creator is saying that I am making hours and hours of video. So I want to challenge you all. Can you please find the hours and hours of videos that I'm making against this other creator? Please find the hours that I'm doing this, because I'd like to see them, because they are slandering me again. And I'm so sick of the damn slander. Okay, but in the last one, and everybody saw that eventually. So this is good times here. This must be a pattern now that's going to get somebody some notoriety or whatever they think it brought them. But I'm telling you, if you see anything like that, come to me and ask me, or you go find my videos, because I'm so sick of people saying stuff without proof. All right. Robin, I don't know who you're talking about. I'm talking about a creator that came out today and said publicly in comments that I made hours and upon hours of videos about her. Hours upon hours. I have all the screenshots. So, all right, I'm just telling everybody, because come to me and ask me, because I had someone that I stepped out of my comfort zone to help, because she said her kids were being put in a vulnerable situation. And I stepped out of my comfort zone to help that person. That person had asked for monetary support in order to get her children back. And I stepped out of my comfort zone to help that person. Okay? Because that person was a longtime community member, because that person was someone I thought was a good member of our community. And I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I even donated. I donated personally to that person. And that person said, you know, all this stuff. I will send the money back to everyone at the beginning of March and this and that. And then came to me and said there was a delay in the taxes. And I said, well, can you please inform the Ramblers of that there is a delay in the taxes? And then she said, oh, yes, I will inform them of that. Okay, I will inform them of that, but didn't come to the next live. And now just sent me 2 scathing emails calling me things I can't even believe. Okay? I mean, I am literally shook from what she said to me, because I have been nothing but nice to her. And if this is because she doesn't want to pay this money back, this is really crappy. And she's like, go ahead, read it on your you know, I'm not going to read the horrible the words you wrote to me. I won't read those, because they are disgusting. Because I went out of my way to help you. It's sickening. It's so sickening. When she asked me to do that, she begged me to do that for her. And then every night she would say, I'm almost there. I've almost reached my goal. Could you please bring it out there again, just one more time, please? And I did. I know she has, Evie. I know she has. And she slammed me not only on the other channel with that creator, she sent me 2 horrible emails. It's just sickening. It's absolutely sickening. So she's going now with that other creator, and they're both bashing me on the other site. So I'm just telling you, because I never did anything but help her. Yeah, well, then you better contact me, Robin, because she's telling me all kinds of things. She doesn't even remember that I donated to her, and she's telling me stuff about how she's been in contact with all the people that donated. No, she wanted, there was way more than that, wasn't it? Wasn't it, there was more than that too, Scooter. It was more than that. She needed to get an apartment in order to get her kids back. Her older kids had to take the younger kids. Thanks, Sarah. Thanks. It means a lot to me because her words, you know, when somebody, you go out of your way to help somebody you've never been even, she sent me 2 emails just saying the most horrible things to me. And then told me, go ahead, go read it on your live. Go ahead and do it. And went from nice to beyond nasty. Yeah, I'll have to go back on the exact amount, Barbara, but yeah, I think it's up that way, right? Wasn't it $900, $800, $900, something like that? Yeah. Right, right. Absolutely. And then came back every night. But when I asked her to please give them an update, she said she would come. First, she told me to say it, and I said, look, I forget things. Would you please come in? Because she had no problem coming in asking for the money. Why couldn't she come in and give them an update? Right? Why couldn't she come in and give the update herself if she could come in and ask for the money? And then she said, oh, I will definitely be there. But she wasn't. And then when I saw the bashing and she was taking part in it, and then wrote me 2 emails about it. It's sickening. Okay, it really is. It's just, it's sickening. Janice, people donated money to this woman, and she said she was paying them back when she got her income taxes back. And then she said there was a delay. So how can I ignore that when people would like their money back? You know what I mean? People are going to ask. It's kind of, you know, and I was thinking at that time, I'm like, but she was such a long-term member. And I thought she's making me feel weird doing this. Like, cause we did it one night. I thought like, okay, why don't we just put up a link? But then she was coming back every night and saying, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Can you just put it up again? And then she was putting it up herself, and, but had always been, you know, a long-term member. And I just thought, okay, maybe she's having a hard time, you know, maybe, I don't know. It made me feel weird. I did it, but I sent her a donation myself. And now, ironically, when I asked her to please come in and make an announcement, she's trying to burn every bridge in creation with me by calling me the most disgusting names, saying that I'm nothing but jealous of this other creator, and this is why I'm doing this, and she can't believe what a disgusting person I am, you know, just a whole 9 yards. So I'm just telling you, it's the two of them now are together bashing me. So really very nice. One's lying through her teeth completely that I've been made video after video after video about her. And then this one is corroborating with those lies. You can email me, Jenny Jo. But I just want you to know, because YouTube gets around there, and she's still saying that she's saying that people told her that she could keep the money, and other ones no. Well, I donated and I never got anything about it. So, and I know there's others like Robin said she didn't get anything. So that's not true. Yeah, I will rise above Nacho, but it's just, it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Karma will deal with them. Yeah, Michael. You could care less, Lori Lee? Okay. Thank you, Mama T-Belly. She was trying to get her kids back. She needed money. Yeah. You gave to her twice, Potter? I know, it's sad, Potter, isn't it? It's really sad. Yeah, I know. It hurts, even her words, even though I know why she's saying them to me. It's just to hear the hate in her words. Yeah, I mean, I guess she doesn't realize she can be reported to PayPal if she just takes off, you know, but I don't know. Email me, Potter. I'd like to find out if you donated to her. Please let me know so we know, because regarding the money, let me see what she said about regarding the money. She said something like they didn't. Let me see what she put here. Okay, she says, and I have all proof needed that all but 2 people told me not to pay them back or worry about it, no matter what. And the people who did want their money back will get it back as soon as I have it. She said, yeah, I see why people troll you now, why you always have the drama, because you like the drama, you start it. And go ahead and read this in the live and play the victim. There are only so many times you can play the victim before people have to think that maybe you're the perp and not the victim. Nice. Yeah, that's exactly what it is there, sweetie. Please try and grow up, Carolyn, and act like an adult. Yeah, I'm creating drama. Stay away from drama instead of creating drama for views. That's what I do at this channel. You're right, Jeannie. That's what I do at this channel. It will be the best thing you can do for yourself. I could think of some things you could do for yourself, Jeannie. That would be the best thing, okay? And then one would be to stop telling lies about people. That would be a good start. Stacy Fishback, we've already discussed Gannon for hours, okay? Thanks for trolling. She's disgusted with herself. Yeah, I know, but it's just, it's sickening. Anyway, I just want you guys to know, because we're signing off, and she's telling me that all but 2 people said she could keep the money. And if that's not true, you know, she didn't mention even, she doesn't even, and I give her a sizable donation as well. You know, I didn't give her $10 or $20. I gave her a sizable donation, but apparently she forgot that too. Yeah, it didn't, you know. What? Okay, all right, you start the pizza. Okay, well, Stacy, I'm sorry that we've discussed this for, I don't know, maybe 2 hours, and I had to give an update of something that's going on here, okay? Sorry that. But anyway, you know, and those of you can tell me, because, you know, the funny thing is, just the funny thing, a couple of you had emailed me and asked about it and said, oh my gosh, I hope she doesn't do this. I hope she doesn't do that. And they'll tell you the first thing that I vouched for her. And I said, no, she'll, because I always think the best of people, but that's me, you know, always trying to make drama, right? Lorley, I don't know what you mean you could only handle so much. What's going on? I'm not understanding your comments, Lorley. Lorley, I don't get, can you explain to me what you're talking about? Because I see you coming on and saying that. You don't have to feel bad, Lorley. If you believe this other creator is telling the truth about me and you can find those videos, please do that, okay? Because I'd like to find out where they are, all right? Because I'm telling you, she's not telling the truth. I don't delete my videos, Lorley. I know you're a new, but my videos are here. I'll rewind. Okay. I don't know what's going on. But anyway. Oh, here comes Courtney. The video is about Gannon, Courtney. Welcome to our channel. We're done with the Gannon content. We've been on it for about 2 hours or so. I was ending the live and I decided to tell someone just if they see something in passing. Okay? But thanks for your input, Courtney. Courtney, would you like to be on tonight on panel since you have so much to say and you want to keep us on track? You're welcome to come on panel. Send an email and I'll get you a number. We're ending, Courtney, so we've discussed Gannon like crazy, and it's a very sad situation. But, so, anyway. What did Barb say? Perfectly said, Barb. It's Barb. My kids are going crazy. You always try to make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. That's what my mama. Yeah, I always say if I have one fault, it's giving people too many chances, right? If somebody shows you their true colors, believe them. Give somebody too many chances. I feel sorry. I'm an empath. Somebody's hurting. I feel sorry for them. And she hadn't exhibited any type of malicious behavior. She had been a rambler for a long time. And that's when it hurts the most. And it's not some like brand new person coming over and just doing something like that. I understand that, Laura Lee. I didn't understand what you were saying. Now you've explained it. It's good. I see that too, Scooter. Thanks for explaining that. I'd come on sometime and discuss. Okay, Nacho, great. Perfect. Karma doesn't forget. Yeah. Thanks, Lonnie. Anyway, it used to make me feel like an idiot, but now I see it's a strength. You have a heart. Never apologize. Thanks. Yeah, get you hurt though, but I wouldn't want to be the other way. You know, sometimes you give somebody a second chance and it's great, right? Sometimes you do, and they just do it again, again. Anyway. Yeah. Thanks, Jenny Jo. Thanks. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. Prayers for Gannon and his family. At least they have the closure that they have his body, but it should have never happened like this. That's okay, Alma. Karma will take care of it. Thanks for caring, Alma. You made me laugh, Alma. Okay. All right, you guys, you made me laugh. Anyway, so, oh yeah, the merchandise. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out, Nanette. I don't know how I get a shelf like everybody else. I have to talk to maybe Kazbek can help me figure out what's going on, why it's not showing up. I was going to work on that actually today, but then this came up. Maybe I'll work on it for an hour or so. But I appreciate you guys. I'll be back tonight. So start making a timeline and we can start figuring this out, sleuthing out this case and look at the witness list and see where it's going. We'll be okay. I just want you to know that, because if you see that's where that's coming from. It's just more lies and more slander, and it's lovely stuff, but we'll rise above it. All right. Thanks, Shar. All right, everybody, stay kind, be nice, be caring. Don't believe crap that you see. Go to the person if you have a problem. And prayers for Gannon and his family. And let's try to work this case out a little bit, like on a timeline. We need, where's Aries girl she's got her big, that wasn't this case. I know that was the Vallow case, but you know, it's just, anyway. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. Love you guys. Drink your coffee. You'll be up. Okay, Rosemary. All right, guys, I really appreciate your support. Love you guys. God bless. See you later. Bye-bye. How do I get out of this one? Now I've got to figure out. I've got to stop sharing and then end my meeting, right? Let's stop sharing. And where's my end my meeting? End my meeting.